Good morning, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK, coming to you this morning from a chilly, quite cold Lincolnshire in the UK, but it looks like it's going to be a nice bright day, so that's always a bonus. So welcome everybody, lovely to have you back. I've come on today to do another video on the Winter Stories Blue Junk Journal, and it is very nearly finished. So those of you that have seen it previously will know that I have added to the front here I went for quite a long, thin piece of jewellery for it. So it's all, yes, I always get them wrong. What are they called? Icicles. You wouldn't think I'd have such trouble with one little word, wouldn't you? Yeah, so these are all icicles hanging from a chain which will unclip. It's just on a little lobster claw, and it is just on a piece of ribbon which matches the ribbon at the side through an eye hole there, so it's removable if you wish to put it on something else, if you don't like it on your journal or anything like that. Okay, so what we've come on today to do is, oops, sorry, for some reason I'm sat a long way away from you. Let me just move my chair a minute. Well, I didn't move it much, but I moved it a bit. I didn't want to knock you. Yep, so we've come on to finish the filling and embellishing, hopefully, of the journal. So let's make a start, shall we? Let's have a look. So we put some bits in it last time, and it is fairly thick. It's thickening out quite a bit. I was having to think about the inside here, so I didn't know what to do. So I've often put pockets in the bottom or a side tuck pocket. I've put flip outs in there. I've put big loaded pockets in there, and this time I was looking at these thinking I'd like to use these in it somehow. So the coin envelopes from the kit, this one I think I had in the middle or towards the back somewhere, yeah, in there, and I've swapped it for this one, which is the parcel looking one, which I quite liked. Still goes nice. Oops. Still goes nice in there. We can embellish it further if we think it needs it, but it tones all the blue down a little bit. But I did that so that I had two similar ones. This is one with a lot of glitter on it. This is one that I haven't glittered, but it's got a lot of snow looking artwork on it. So I was wondering really, if I could put those on there as flip outs. I mean, they fit perfectly. You would then have you'd still have the envelope to open there to put things in. You could, if you wanted to, journal on that. I suppose you could put, journal behind there and hide it, or you've still got the beautiful picture. So I'm thinking just to ring the changes. I think that's what I'll do. I dug out a piece of bluey grey card as a hinge. So now then, who is it likes to listen to the sound of my guillotine? I can't remember now. That's terrible, isn't it? It could be Joan or it could be Caroline. I have a feeling it's Joan. Let's go for 2, shall we? I'm sorry, Joan, if it wasn't you. So I'll create a couple of 2-inch hinges. Ooh. And you've got a different camera angle again today, so you should be able to see, I hope, a lot more of the desk. I'm slightly further away to enable you to do that, but I'm hoping that you're slightly further away so that I don't knock you so much either. So we'll give that a go and see how it works. Oh yeah, perfect length. So yeah, Mr. Magpies are here again. So if I just go down the one, I wonder if you can see me right over here. I think you can because you've got a bigger view. Whoops, everything's sliding around on this desk. I think I need a non-slip mat on it. Fold it the opposite way to what I scored it. I don't think I scored it very deep. Thicker card than I thought it was actually. Yes, so I'm a little bit chilly. My fingers are very cold in the conservatory this morning, so the heating doesn't seem to, gosh, that is thick, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't seem to heat up the conservatory very well. So my husband's sourcing me a fire because it's not the middle of winter yet, and when it is, it's going to be pretty gosh cold in here. Right, so it's got to go that way on. Excuse me, I've got hair in my mouth. Yuck. It's got to go that way on so that yeah, the envelope opens at the top. I don't know if that hinge isn't a bit big in all directions. Let's what size was the piece that was left? I can brace it on this, I think, can't I? So yeah, not quite 1 3/4, and that one was 2, wasn't it? And I have a feeling it's a bit too long as well. So let's cut them the same to start with. Down there. Yeah, it's thicker card than I felt when I first picked it out. Let's try again then, because we don't really, yeah, that's better. So it shouldn't cover that tree or that hole at the top. So what shall we go for score wise? If we had, let's just count the notches, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. That one's 13, so if we do 6 2 3 4 5 6, that should be just about, and I'll press it a little bit harder. It should be about the middle. I'm thinking that paper wouldn't really be strong enough. I mean, it would initially, but you know, depending on what was put in the pocket and how often it was flipped open, might not might not be the best solution. So I was thinking of putting it there. Let's trim it down. So I am just doing this off the cuff. I haven't thought about it much, or you know, worked out sizes, etc. As you can see, just trim this down so it's even both sides on the hinge. And I definitely need to ink it. So I've got my chipped sapphire from Tim Holtz. Oh, I've just inked my finger. That's funny. It's quite a dark. It's almost, well, it's sapphire blue, isn't it? It's very nearly, I was going to say very nearly navy blue. Which bit's going to be on show? That bit. This is where I get ink all over me for the rest of the video. Oh, that's brown. Well, that one is dark where the brown was on it. Yeah, because yeah, it really could get worn in that middle if I use anything thinner. So let's have a, I'm so sorry, that was the microphone. A piece of glue paper, and should we glue it on there first? Right, the glues are going to be very cold, aren't they? And I've heard that art glitter glue doesn't really like the cold weather, so but maybe they're talking, you know, the minus numbers like they get in America and Canada and places like that. We're definitely not into the minus anything like. Okay, it's working fine, so what I need to do is make sure that I get it on the edge properly. Otherwise it won't. Sorry if I pulled that away from you. It won't do that properly. Yep, that seems good. Oops. So Now, I don't put it low enough down because that's still covering it, isn't it? Well, we'll have to deal with that one once it's down, I think. We'll just lift it up for now. There's a little bit of that edge showing there. Is that going to stop it folding out? Might have to refold that a little bit just so that it definitely oops. Yeah, all the way along, I think. Let's close that a minute and see if I can do it with this. Yeah, so it's properly a hinge. Don't go through the card, Denise. Yeah, so maybe I should have had it just hung over ever so slightly. With it being card, it needed a bit of room to... It's still not moving over there, are you? Oh, it's fighting me. I think that's it. Fight on my hands then, didn't I? You can see I've moved it over because it's not quite the same size as that now. Yeah, I think that's going to move fine. All I can do is put it down and see if it all goes wrong. I'll have to cut it off and cover it with something else. I don't really want to do that, but it's always a possibility. Okay. Right, let's get it on square as well. I'll use the edge of the stitching as a guide. Right. Yeah, we managed it, so I'm sorry. I don't know how much of that you actually saw or didn't see. Yeah, well, tuck in there like that, so it's fine. Now, all I need to do is be careful of my glitter on the bottom there, but burnish it down really well. Yeah. Could always stencil that if I wanted to. I'll see at the end, but yeah, it's just something a bit different, isn't it? Okay, one down. So which one was we putting here? So make sure the top's at the top. Make sure it fits in. That one goes slightly onto the stitching, which is okay. Let's have it on the right way though. It's going to flip out that way, so it's that side. That one's gluing on. Yeah. It's a shame that house is that way on, but when you turn it out, it's the right way, so could always cover it over if it really bothered you. Right, so we made this smaller, didn't we? We found that a bit big. Let's really burnish this now. Sounds like corrugated card, doesn't it? You see how it stretches when you do that. That's my bin there. Let's be tidy as we work. There we go. We're going for that size. What am I doing? Right, this way. Yeah, it's a lot too big. It's definitely a lot too big. Yep, that's better. I think the size is alright actually. That will ink it. So I hope you're all well and getting some crafting in. We're doing okay here, moving through the days. Just getting on with stuff. Oh, we need to do that middle, don't we? Yep. Still got an awful lot to do here in my craft room, but I am slowly starting to see, you know, a bit of space, a bit of light. Where are we going? There. No, there. want any sketchy brains in gear like that. So this side on there. Right, let's do this. Let's do this so we can get to the fun stuff of putting the pockets and tags and tucks and embellishments in. And making it a little fatty while trying not to. Yep, so I'm going to try and not to, is that right? Yep. Not to overfill it. So it might be easier because I have made that envelope. If you weren't with me in the previous video, we made this as an ephemera holder, and all the spare bits of ephemera I'm going to put in there and send it with the journal. So it's already got a fancy piece of bling in it, and a tag which I might use yet, but all the other bits, all the other pieces that don't get used, in the spirit of using it up and moving it on, I'm going to put in there and send with the journal. So you know, if I don't over embellish it, if I just do enough, it gives the new owner a chance to add if they want to, or change if they want to, change things that I've put in. Right, I didn't check that one was close to the edge, did I? Never mind, it's done now, so I've got no choice. It's hoping it works. So stick it down a straight line and then turn it up straight away. I think that might be the clue. Are we in a straight line? No. Are we now? No. Come off. I think it just soaked into that thick card, to be honest. As soon as I tried to move it, it just there was no more glue. Yeah, it seems very set on there, that glue. Right, let's do it better this time. Straight. Straight. Yes, that is straight. Now let's get it. Yep, so it moved when I opened it, so we want it to set like that, which should only take a moment or two. It'd be nice with some bling or something down there, but I don't know that it's going to take the bulk. Okay, we're working? Yes, we are. We could have a little tab or something on it to open it to make it obvious, but yes, we're there. Okay, let's move on then. Pull my fingers seize up with the cold. Let's have a little sip of that warm tea. While it is still warm, I'll put it over here so I don't spill it. Okay, so I've decided I'm definitely leaving that for journaling or whatever the person who owns the journal wants to do. These definitely need backing, I believe. Not that one, that one's done. These two do. Yeah. So what are we going to put them on? Because I hadn't thought about that. Some... Don't it too thick, do I? Right. I've got a brown envelope here that I've been stamping on to practice my stamps. I think one of those will go on there fine. Yep. So let's do that. That end one's cutting off by looks of it. And yeah, I might round the corners once we've got it stuck as well. Where's the lid? Where's the pin? Underneath you are. Not to be trusted. Okay, I'll have to put a non-stainless steel one in till I find it. Can't be far, can it? Back to my old ways. Oops, gone in. There we go. Yeah, I was looking for glue stick and this, which is the nicest side of that. Quite like that rough side. That might be nice for writing on, so we'll go the other way. Yep, so we'll leave these to the end of the video to dry. Oh, got a blob of glue come off. And then we'll cut them out and stick them in last minute so that I can round the corners and ink them. Or if we run out of time on the video, I shall do it afterwards and you'll see them on the flip through. What was I going to put the other one on? Did I decide? Could go on that, couldn't it? Because that's not going to be on show. Yep, that's what I'll do. So what I'm going to do is go through and put pockets and tags in, and then go back a second time and embellish, you know, with the bits of bling and ribbon, lace, whatever we decide to put on it. So I've got sticky fingers now. So I've got a cloth out. No. To go on here, we have got lots of these pockets. If you remember, I'm not even going to attempt to put them all in, but we've got a few to choose from, bigger and smaller. A couple of, look, there's a little black pin. A couple of the postcards still left. I don't think we decided where they were going yet, did we? All the tags that we, oh, that's a pocket and a tag. All the tags that we did with ribbons through yesterday. A couple of bigger journaling cards. And then all these lovely, yes, tell me what they're called. Clusters, that's it, thank you. All those clusters that we made, so for embellishment and for tucks, maybe. There might be a couple of tucks. Okay, so when that's done, that's journaling and that's going to have that on. I'm happy with that. I left it open for journaling on, so it doesn't need anything in it. So we've got a postcard there as a pocket, so I don't think I want these as pockets. I do want something on here though. So do they kind of blend in a bit? Do we want more blue? A couple of bluish ones there, because I'd like the same on the other side. Should we go with trees? Yeah, we'll go with trees on this one, and the backing paper pattern. What is it? Damask type? It's not damask, but something like that. On the same side in the back. So that will have a pocket one side with a tag in it, and the other side you can see is journaling. So I'll probably have some kind of embellishment on it somewhere. Now that's going to need a bigger tag, isn't it? I'm wondering if the postcards will go in these ones. Well, that one certainly will, but I bet that one's too big. Which other one did we say that? How much too big? I'll try and cut it down a bit so it fits. I do hope this is an angle where you get to see everything. Can't really see. Obviously you're a bit further away, so I didn't quite get the toes. You'll see less detail, I guess, but I'm less likely to go off, so you can see what I'm doing in theory. Let's hope that's in practice as well. Yeah, and you do get a wider view of what's actually on my desk as well, which you know a lot of people like to see. I know I do. Oh, you're going to fit easy now, aren't you? Are you? I don't think use of the easy word was oh no, not quite. We're still not quite. Gonna have to lose a few. We won't lose any foot, but we might lose some claws. See, if I'd have planned this beforehand, I could have printed out another one of the postcards. It fits. We Might want it that way, do we? Yeah, just have that little doggo poking out. So shall we go straight for that one, seeing as I've left my glue open again. So it's the music paper at the back somewhere. There. And we put him down fairly low, didn't we? I'm just thinking I haven't heard the magpies yet this morning. Oops, oh dear, that'll have to come off. I'd like to say it's because I'm cold, but actually I do it all the time. I'm a bit gung-ho, especially first thing in the morning. I am a bit out of practice at the minute of this you know, crafting, gluing. I have been getting a little bit in every day, but it has only been a little bit. Make sure it's open. Yes. Okay. Pin, I hear you. Put your pin in. Thank you. Okay. Where did we get to then? Let's start at the front again. So we did the music there. That will probably just have some embellishment on it, or we could just put some paper to journal on, maybe. Perhaps something that flips up and down. We'll have a look at that at the end, I think. Now, I don't know if I showed you this page when I did. Oh, it's this one. It's not that one. So I just put some. It's baby blue organza on it and stitched the edge of the page just to give it a bit of something. I thought it was the next page, that's why I started talking about it, and then realised it's not, because it's hanging down the bottom here. Okay, so that's the flip we've made with the journaling on it. I don't think I want anything on that one. Maybe on the back. Do I want something next to that? I think we probably do. Shall we go with another pocket again? How many have we got? I'm going to end up putting them all in, aren't I? So we can do a pocket or we can do a tuck. Let's have a look at the smaller pockets. These two are quite nice, aren't they? That one with the blue. Or, I do like that. Could that be a tuck? I like that one as well. We've got a plainish one, but we've got lots of plain going on. I'm quite fancying one with something on it. Whoops. Thinking these might. That little one, didn't we? No, let's go with one of these and put the other one on the back. So, I think that was the one that I picked first, wasn't it? Let me just check something will go behind it. Oh, not there. What did we have in these? And with something else, with these out of the other kit. What's that say? Let it snow. Okay, so it needs to be fairly plain because that's quite fancy. So do we want some more trees behind it? They look a bit small, don't they? I think it might need something a bit bigger. And yet I feel that is completely the wrong. Okay, so I did have this. I'm not sure that that's it either. To cut down, obviously, but no, it's not what I want. Let's try the tags then. Do we want a tag in it? Something plain. It's such a fancy thing that I'm not feeling anything in it. No. go with a no. So do I want one of these with a tag in? Let's have a look. No, I'm not feeling that either. Okay, so let's have a look at the other bits and pieces that weren't with the kit. So I have got just an envelope. It's nice on the front, isn't it? But like, I suppose it could be a flip up envelope. It's still quite plain though. Let me put something on it. It's got, I think that's a bit Christmassy though, and it's not a Christmas journal. We've got this, which is a flip out journaling spot pocket, so something can go in here. Do we like that? I wonder if that could go on as a tuck as well as. Put it on those two sides. What would go behind it? Definitely not that. Maybe a moose or something like that. No. A tree in a house. I've hit indecision. Doesn't happen to me a lot, this, but I've definitely hit it. What about that as a tuck? With what inside it? Nope. I quite like that there. I like the colours, so that's a start. Although we have been here before, haven't we? Could put it as a pocket that way and something going in there. We could always just put journaling paper in it, couldn't we? Is that too much animal? Can we put a little house up there maybe? What do I think to that? That goes on as a side tuck. Let me just take a little divot out of it. Am I in the wrong drawer there? I am. Just take a little divot out of this side, right, and I need to measure it because you know what I'm like. It will not be anything like the middle. Okay, so that's 10 centimetres, so I want it to be 5, which is there. Just put a tiny mark with my nail. Don't lose it. No, can't see it. Pen? No pen. I'll just put a tiny nick with my scissors then. Right, can't lose it now, can I? I am hard work sometimes, aren't I? Oh, yeah, that's slightly bigger than that. I was trying to keep it small, but that's better. So it might be easier than I think not to over embellish this, because I mean at the minute I'm struggling to find things that I want. What do we think? I definitely like this. I'm definitely going with this one while I think about the other. I like the idea of having some paper stuck in it for journaling. Maybe some of that nice grid paper. And I quite like it lower down there. Oh. Do we like that up there? That's the question. There's another one here. No, I like the blue one, I think. I think I'd be better with the other glue. Oops. I know, it takes time constantly putting that in and out when you're journaling, creating, but it really is worth it, because touch wood, I've not had a real problem with it drying up at all, and I've seen lots of people on YouTube have some major problems with them. So we'll just pop him up there. Yep, so he might end up with some glitter or something on him. He might not, we'll see. So yeah, we don't know what's going in there yet, but something is. So let's do that one on the back. So where was it? Is it that one? No. Oh, that's it, it's next to that, so it's this one. So shall we try and do, if we can, something similar on there? Oops. We're getting a bit spread out here, aren't we? Let's move, I was going to say let's move that out of the way, it's attached to the book, so we won't. Right, pockets, 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 pockets. Those big journaling cards. Tags. Pockets. Do I want the deer again? Yeah, why not? Let's do this again. Which side do I want it? This. And make a little cut at 5. Have you ever seen anything like it in all your life? And where are you? There. That's better. I quite like those as actually I think it should have been that side going there, shouldn't it? Oddness. Was you shouting at me? These are all purples, aren't they now? Did we do that other one the opposite way? Or am I dreaming? Yeah. Oh, it's the self-same picture anyway, which I don't want. So that solved that. Didn't know those two the same. Don't want anything purpley. No, don't like it. So something entirely different on here then. A tuck. Yep. I'm going to do it straight away. I'm not going to mess. In the bottom there. Top and side. No. Yes. It is the top, but it won't be the top when I turn it round. Honest to goodness. How nutty am I at times? Drive myself mad. Common sense. I'm going to put it right in the corner, so I can put something big or small in it, or it can just be an embellishment. Because I didn't put anything in the other one either, did I? So that could, if we wanted, just once again be... What's that on the top there then? Just some flowers growing or something. Is that too much? No, I like it. Sometimes too much is good. Oops. Throwing it on the floor now. Let's have another piece of glue paper. Where is the pin out of the glue? There. Yes, the bumbling crafter this morning, I think. I feel like I'm not in the swing, and yet I couldn't wait to come on and do this, so yeah, I maybe should have waited a little. I'm enjoying it. I just feel like I'm dithering a bit over what I'm putting on. Yeah, I think that's very much a similar picture to the background. Yep, okay, back we go. So journaling, we said that's going to have something tucked in. I'm going to leave that picture one. That's definitely journaling. I do want to put one of these tucks somewhere, so let's have a think where. Maybe on here. Let's just move these to the side and have a look at them all. So I'll keep looking at those two, but let's look at some of the different coloured or plainer ones. There's another one of these somewhere, wasn't there? Did I not get it out? Yes. This one, there was 2 of those. Am I looking right at it? Two of those. Well, I don't believe it. I haven't put one in anywhere, have I? Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those days. Nope, can't see it anywhere. I don't know where it is. So do I want it just as a tuck or just as an embellishment? I might just put that down as an embellishment. Leave it so it can be tucked in, because I do like it on that side. I think I want Fabri-Tac. Yeah, so I'll just leave a bit free in case whoever owns it wants to tuck something in it. But generally it's not going to be a tuck. It's just going to be pretty. There we go. I think I hear movement in the house. Sounds like people are getting up. Oh, maybe that wasn't in the house. Maybe that was next door. Maybe the man that fixes cars next door is getting up. Yeah, like that. So, oh goodness, yes he is. So we might not be filming for much longer. Where is the back one of those then? There. Show this little birdie on? No, I don't think it goes with that at all. What else did I have? I had that one that wasn't. I have one at the top instead of at the bottom. Put that onto there. Kind of straight. Yeah. And again, leave it as an embellishment, but I won't quite stick the bottom down. I won't stick the bottom bit down at all. And then should it want to be used as a tuck by anybody, oops, don't drop that on the page, Denise. Then it can be. So what shall I do? Just the top? Yeah, just the top 2/3, I think, just so it's got a good grab. Yeah, and then it can be tucked into also. And that was the Bing Bang Bosch one that we just threw together. And I think it had another little gem on it, so it's got lost somewhere along the way. Okay, we're not far off the middle. Yeah, so they're just pretties, can be tucks. Yeah, that's the middle. So again, I've left this open, undecisive. Whether to cut these off and make that. I think I'll cut these off. We don't need them in the bow. They're bulky. Oops, don't cut that for goodness sake, Denise. Oh, the whole job's done for. Yeah, and where do you come to? About there. Yeah, so we'll stick that one down as, oh, an envelope. I'm getting more and more dangerous with this. I hope you can see my hand's not in the way. Come on. What should I stick there? We're fine. Okay, what shall we put in there? This is a completely different colour to everything else, but I do quite like it. I'll make one of these. Maybe the non-stitched round one. Yeah. Yep, like that in there. Okay. So we're at the middle really, aren't we? That's very plain. Yeah, that's very plain. Now I can go with one of the greeny colours here because where though? Because we're against this. They just seem very small, don't they? Yeah, I think they're too small for the page, definitely. We've barely got any of these tags in. I'll put another one of those on with some of these, couple of these tags in it. What have we got? One with a bit of eyelash trimming, and perhaps one with a bow in. What do we think? It's nearly the same cabin, isn't it? What do we prefer? I don't think I like that one. Oh, that one. Yeah, it's a yes. So I know we've got a tuck like this somewhere else. That might end up with a couple of tags in it as well, because we've got a lot of tags. Not really put them anywhere, have we? And they are nice for journaling on. What did I do with them? Was it those two? Yeah. We could even put another one in there if we wanted to. Right, I'm just going to put them that side for now. Oh, I'll do the same thing here. Right, what shall we have on here that can have all these, a couple of these tags in? Yeah, they're not very big, are they? What about this? We'll definitely get a tag in there. Could we get more than a tag? I don't quite like that one again. A smaller one? No, quite like that plain one. I want something in it though. It hasn't got anything through it. What shall we have? Piece of that. Yes. Already cutting it. Cut that off. Yeah, so I'm going to have to call it a video in a minute because I'm really cold now. I need to go warm myself up and get ready. We're popping to the shops this afternoon. Do we think those would both go in there? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Let's have him the right way up. We're only having a third of it on, so I'll try and put plenty of glue on it. It is a nice thick card that the circle's cut out of, so that shouldn't be an issue. Let it have a good stick before we put those in, so let's go back to this one. Should be stuck now. Yeah, so we've got some journaling space and some pretties. So which two are going in there, did we say? What's that one? Was it those two? Yeah. So we've gone past the middle, so we should be done, apart from any extras we want to add. Yeah, we didn't decide what we was putting in there, did we? Okay, so I think I'm going to call that a journal for now, or a film for now, not a journal. So it does need a few more bits, but I'm wondering if you might need a bit more up the side. I'm wondering if I need a couple more pieces different. So we'll leave the video for now. There will be just the one more where we put the final pieces on and embellish it. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen today, or you prefer this camera angle, please give me a thumbs up, let me know what's happening, or speak to me in the comments. That would be good. Other than that, if you haven't subscribed, it'd be lovely if you do, but more than anything, I'd love to see you back again tomorrow. So have a lovely day. See you then. Bye bye.